Dear students, in this video we learn division as repeated subtraction, division using the number line, relating multiplication and division, properties of division, division of a 2-digit, 3-digit and a 4-digit number by a 1-digit number, and some word problems. Division as repeated subtraction. Division also can be done by repeated subtraction method. So first let us divide 18 by 6 using repeated subtraction method. For this we need to subtract 18 by 6 till we get 0. Shall we subtract? 8 minus 6 equal to
12.
12. 12 minus 6 equal to
6.
6. 6 minus 6 equal to
0.
So how many times we subtracted?
3 times.
3 times. So 6 is subtracted 3 times till we get 0. So 18 divided by 6 equal to 3. So let us do one sum. Using repeated subtraction method, fill in the blanks. So let us subtract 36 by 6. So we get 30. Again we subtract by 6. We get 24. So repeat the same till you get 0. So we get 18. 18 minus 6 equals 12. 12 minus 6 equals 6. 6 minus 6 equal to 0. So we get 36 minus 6 equal to 30. 30 minus 6 equal to 24. 24 minus 6 equal to 18. 18 minus 6 equal to 12. 12 minus 6 equal to 6. 6 minus 6 equal to 0. So how many times we subtracted? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 13 divided by 6 equal to 6. When we learn division, it is important to learn all the mathematical terms associated with division. Here 24 is quotient. That is nothing but the answer. Now 2 is the divisor. The number which is used to divide is called the divisor. Now 48 is dividend. That is the number to be divided is called the dividend. 0 is the remainder. Division using the number line. So let us divide 15 by 3 using number line. So first let us draw the number line. Let us mark 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 till 15. We can mark on the number line. Now let us jump by 3. 0 to 3. So 3 numbers we should jump. The next 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now count how many jumps we started from 0 to reach 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 15 divided by 3 is equal to 5. Now let us learn some properties of division. When a number is divided by 1, the quotient is the number itself. When a number is divided by itself, the quotient is 1. When 0 is divided by any number, the quotient is always 0. Let us do some problems using the properties of division. 46 divided by 46 equal to
1.
1. So when a number is divided by the same number, we get the quotient as 1. 125 divided by dash equal to 1.
125.
125. Dash divided by 489 equal to 1.
489.
489. So when a number is divided by the same number, we get the answer as 1. 0 divided by 46 equal to
0.
Very good. So when a number 0, when 0 is divided by any number, we get the quotient as 0. 30 divided by 1 equal to
30.
30. Dash divided by 34 is equal to 0. What is the answer?
0.
Yes. 0 divided by 34 is equal to 0. So when 0 is divided by any number, we get the quotient as 0. Now let us relate multiplication and division. Let us divide 32 by 8. So we can write the multiplication and division facts of 32 divided by 8. We know that 32 is equal to 8 into 4. So 8 into 4 is equal to 32. We can write 32 divided by 8 equal to 4 and 32 divided by 4 is equal to 8. So the division facts are 32 divided by 8 equal to 4 and 32 divided by 4 is equal to 8. Multiplication 8 4s are 32 or 4 8s are 32. Now let us learn how to divide a 2-digit number by a 1-digit number. So let us divide 36 by 3. So first let us write 36 by 3. So the first step is divide 3 by 3, that is equal to 1. So write 1 in the quotient and write 1 3s are 3. Write in tens place. Subtract 3 from 3. So we get 0. Now bring 6 down. Now see how many times 3 is there in 6. So 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. Write 2 in the quotient. Now 2 3s are 6. Again subtract. We get 6 minus 6 equal to 0. So the remainder is 0. Quotient is 12. Now let us divide a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number. Divide 870 by 9. 870 divided by 9. So first look at hundreds place. 8. It is less than 9. So we take hundreds place and tens place together. That is 87. Now look how many times 9 is there in 87. So 9 nines are
81.
very good. So write 9 in quotient place. Then 9 nines are 81. Now what we should do? Subtract. Subtract. So 7 minus 1.
6.
Now what we need to do? Bring 0 down. So how many times 9 is there in 16? 6 times. 6 nines are 54. So the remainder is 6. So the quotient is 96 and the remainder is 6. Now let us divide a 4-digit number by a 1-digit number. So we repeat the same procedure. Let us divide 4835 by 6. So here 6 is the divisor, 4935 is the dividend. Now first let us look the thousands place. Thousands place is 4. 4 is less than 6. So let us take the next number also, hundreds place also, that is 9. 49. How many times 6 is there in 49?
8 6 are 48.
Very good. So 8 6 are 48. Now let us subtract.
8 from 9.
Very good. So 9 minus 8 is equal to 1.
1.
So now what we need to do next? Bring 3 down. So 13. How many times 6 is there in 13?
2.
2. So what 6 into 2 is equal to 12. Now let us subtract this. We get 1. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Now let us bring 5 down. So let us see how many times 6 is there in 15. 2 times, isn't it? So 2 6 are 12. If we take 3 6, what will happen? 3 6 are 18. So it is greater than 15. So take 2 6 are 12. Now subtract. What is 5 minus 2?
3.
3. So what is the quotient here?
822.
Very good. So quotient is equal to 822 and the remainder is equal to
3.
3. We can also check our answer is correct or not. For that we need to multiply the quotient and the divisor. That is 822 into 6 equal to we get 4932. Now we should add the remainder. What is the remainder here?
3.
3. So we add 3 with this number. So what will you get? 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So we get 4935, which is our dividend. So if we get the correct answer as dividend, then our answer is correct. Now let us do some word problems using division. So to solve a word problem, we know that first we should understand the problem, then we should see what is given in the problem and what is asked in the problem. So first let us read and picturize that in our mind. In a garden, there are 272 oranges. These oranges are to be packed equally in 3 baskets before sending them to the market for sale. How many fruits should be packed in each basket? Were there any fruits left? If yes, then how many? So we know that it is in a garden there are 272 oranges. So let us write the solution. First, total number of oranges equal to
272.
272. So total number of oranges is equal to 272. Now, how many baskets we are there? How many baskets we need to fill these oranges?
3.
3. So the number of baskets equal to 3. So we are asked to find in each basket how many oranges are there. So we need to find number of oranges in one basket. So we already learned that to find for one unit we need to divide. To find for many we need to multiply. So number of oranges in one basket equal to 272 divided by 3. Shall we divide this?
Yes.
So 272 divided by 3. So 2 is less than 3. So we take the first two numbers together, 27. How many times 3 is there in 27? 9. 9 threes are 27. So next step is we need to subtract. Subtract this. 7 minus 7 0, 2 minus 2 0. So 0. Bring the next number down, 2. So 2 is again less than 3. So we should put 0 in the quotient. Then 0 into 3 is equal to 0. Now we subtract this.
2.
2. Yes. So there are 90 oranges. Is there any fruit left? Yes. How many
2.
fruits left? Yes, 2. So 2 oranges left. Next sum is, a It's Raghu's birthday. He brought a packet of sweets to the class to share with his friends. There are 96 sweets in the packet and Raghu has to share these among 8 friends. How many sweets will each one get? So each one means, so we need to divide. So what is given? In a sweet packet there are 96 sweets. So total number of sweets in one packet equal to 96. So he has to divide among 8 friends. So number of friends equal to 8. So each one will get how many sweets? So we need to divide 96 by 8. So each one will get, let us divide this 96 by 8. 1 8s are 8. Subtract 8 from 9. We get 1. Then bring 6 down. 16. So how many times 8 is there in 16? 2. 2 times 2 into 8 is equal to 16. Now we subtract this. We get
0.
Very good. So there is no sweets remaining. All 8 students will get 12 sweets. Next question. There are 3656 flowers in a basket and 8 garlands are to be made from them. How many flowers will be in each garland? So total number of flowers equal to
3656.
Very good. So how many garlands are to be made? Number of garlands equal to 8. So to find in each garland means one garland. Okay. So number of flowers in one garland is equal to, we should divide 3656 by 8. 3656 divided by 8. Since 3 is less than 8, we take the next number 36. So how many times 8 is there in 36? 4. 4 8s are 32. So 4 8s are 32. We subtract 32 from 36. 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. Now bring 5 down, 45. So how many times 8 is there in 45? 5 times 8 is equal to 40. So 40. We subtract this. 45 minus 40 is equal to 5. Bring the next number down. 56. So 7 8s are 56. The remainder is 0. So total how many garlands? 457. So 457 flowers are there in each garland.
Happy learning.